Thanks, Andy. Gadget guy Mike Yawney in second time this morning. It's not daily download time. It's video game review time. You're doing what? 3 games this morning?
4 games, actually,
4 games,
altogether.
I'm sorry. 4 games and kind of something for everyone type thing? Or?
Yeah,
okay, good.
A little bit of everyone. In this first one, I'm almost embarrassed to say how much time I've put into.
Oh,
I'm a huge fan of this one. Monster Hunter World. So imagine this, Ted. A huge open world filled with monsters and creatures.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So basically, an elder dragon threatens the land, and you team up with a bunch of friends to not only save the land, but help them research the creatures. So this is online multiplayer. You get to team up with either strangers or with your friends,
yeah,
right?
Okay.
And there's actual voice chat. This is really cool. So you get to hunt down these huge beasts. Now, this cool thing is you have to do research. You have to track them on these islands by looking for their footprints. But not only that, you have to do research. Once you find them, how do you take them down? Because, of course, they have weaknesses, right? So you have to do research, build up your research, and then you take them on. We're talking huge.
So you have to learn how to defeat them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But this
a big
is really
part
cool
of it.
because this is huge epic battles. We're talking David and Goliath. Some of these bosses take 20 to 30 minutes to put down with your buddies online.
Wow.
They're huge. But the cool thing is, this feels like a living, breathing world because not only are you hunting creatures, guess what? They're hunting you.
Of course they are.
So you're going through and maybe you find somebody and you're going to tackle them and all of a sudden another beast will come at you from behind and then you'll take a step back and then the 2 creatures start fighting each other. In fact, yesterday I was playing with Bud Online and 3 huge beasts all started fighting each other and we just kind of stepped back.
Standing there?
And we're like, okay,
That's
you guys
funny.
take care of each other and we're going to step back and take the easy route. A really cool game.
Cool.
I will say, though, it is online, so if you're playing with strangers, could be some language issues there, so for the younger kids, probably not a good idea.
And they should just play their friends, most likely, right?
Yeah.
Just friend your friends, that's it. Okay,
Moving on, our second one, Lost Sphear. This is interesting because
Sphear. I've heard of this one.
this is basically, it's made to feel like a classic role-playing game from the 16-bit generation, from the Super Nintendo. It's interesting. Classic role-playing, so very dialogue-driven, story-driven. People and pieces of the world go mysteriously, they disappear, they've become lost. So it's up to you to find memories and restore the world to the way it was. I think the one thing to keep in mind here, there's a lot of reading. A lot of reading, and sometimes that kind of bogged down the story a little bit. In fact, you play for about 3 to 4 hours before you even realize there's a big bad guy that you have to take on.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a little bit slow. So for I think younger gamers are going to get bored with this one, but if you're into a good story, I think it's a great role-playing game.
Okay, there you go. Lost Sphear, okay.
Shadow the Colossus. This is a really interesting game. This is actually a remake of a game that was 13 years old, probably ahead of its time. The neat thing is, the story basically, you're a young man, you place a girl who is passed on onto an altar in a special place that supposedly can bring her back to life. And they say, yes, you can, as long as you take on 16 beasts called Colossi, which are giants. This is the cool thing is, the open world, there's actually not much to do other than explore and find these giant creatures. But each creature is a puzzle. You have to climb the creatures to find their weak spots.
Oh, really?
But how do you get up on a creature like this?
Yeah.
So that's just it. You have to figure out each one on its own. The game is beautiful.
See the little guy hanging off the edge?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Game is absolutely beautiful. It's definitely not a run and gun like Call of Duty. This is more for people who appreciate well-paced stories and intelligent strategy.
Okay, and Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, this is actually, this doesn't come out till next month.
Oh.
But we got an early hands on it last week during closed beta. This is awesome. You are on your own ship, and you're a pirate, and you get to play with your buddies online who are also pirates, so you're on your own ship. So you can actually go to other islands, you can find treasure.
Did some guy just shoot himself out of a cannon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
The fun thing is, this is totally open world. You do whatever you want. If you want to take on other pirates on other ships, you can take them down. If you want to go hunt treasure, you can do that. If you want to go dive under the water, an old shipwreck, and find treasure, you can do that. You do whatever you want. The neat thing is, though, the voice chat is proximity chat. So if you get close to another ship, you can actually hear them chatting. So you can either yell at them or just eavesdrop and listen to their strategy. It's
then
fun.
you can attack.
Yeah, so this was closed beta. It's actually coming out next month, and I think they're going to add a lot to this game. The potential is unlimited.
Cool.
Yeah,
Really
looking
cool.
forward to that one. That's an Xbox One exclusive.